Hello everyone, it's Ashley Jamerson coming to you from Ashley Lambert Realty, and I just wanted to do like a really quick check-in before I pick up my daughter. I'm actually in the pickup line at her school, but a few things I want to chat about. First and foremost, my day has been pretty relaxing, pretty mellow compared to this time last week. I have no fires to put out. Super excited about that. First thing this morning, obviously I dropped my daughter off for school, and then I went to Oakdale Nursery, which is like for plants and stuff, and found some gems. This time last year, I had a client who had a beautiful Christmas cactus, and it just sounded so awesome. So when I was there, I was actually looking for another plant, which I cannot find. It's a Malaysian tropical plant. I think it's called a Medellina. I'll put a picture up of it. It's stunning. But went there to look for that. They don't have it, but they did have the Christmas cacti. So I purchased 2 of those, as well as a Birds of Paradise. I put the Birds of Paradise in my bathroom because we have a really tall ceiling in our bathroom, and we have a window and a skylight, so our bathroom gets a lot of natural light, and I think that the Birds of Paradise will definitely thrive in that area. But after I picked up that, I went to my office, met up with a client, handled some business there, presented an offer that I haven't heard back on yet, which is I need to follow up on that, but I haven't heard back from the listing agent on the offer that I presented. But it's not a person, it's more like an entity, so they don't typically reply back very quickly on offers. But left, went home, did some marketing stuff, went back to my office to print out the marketing stuff because my color printer is in my office, and got an awesome email, guys. So one thing that I love about new construction and the relationships that I have built is that they pretty much know how I function. They know that I like to keep people up to speed on what's happening, what they have coming, and things like that. So one builder reached out to me and sent me a list of homes under $200,000 that will be available late summer to early fall of 2020. And I know it's only December, but for those people who are in the process of repairing their credit or saving money, that 5 to 6 months will definitely give them time to do any finagling on their credit, and of course to save for the down payment, which is between 3 and 3.5%, or however much money you want to put down on a house. So that was exciting to get that. Then I hopped on the horn and called another builder to get an idea of when their next neighborhood is going to be released, and we have a date-ish for that, and I'll definitely keep you guys in tune with that. If you're on my mailing list, then you already know. Speaking of mailing list, definitely like, share, and subscribe to my videos, but visit my website, search704.com, because once you register on that website, you'll get tons of inside scoops on awesome houses, great deals that hit the market. So let's talk about first-time home buyership and what that house looks like compared to your forever home. So a lot of times when I take out first-time home buyers, they are looking for a lot in a house. They want it all. They want wood floors, they want granite, a big yard, a great school, 2-car garage, brick, stone. They want all of these things in their first home. But in my mind, maybe it's because I've been a realtor for far too long, your first home should more than likely be location, 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 and the best deal possible in that location. You're looking at an area that's up and coming, a way to build a lot of equity very quickly, so that 5 to 6 years from the time that you purchase, you can roll that equity into a really nice house, or a house that really checks off all of your blocks. So when a first-time home buyer comes to me and they want all these things, it's really hard for me to bring them back down to reality, because you're not going to find those things, often, and below 250 here in Charlotte. And when you do, you have to be super ready. So when I tell you about these inside scoops, you have to be ready. But when you start asking for a whole bunch of things, or your list is very long, then it sounds rude, but your money should be as long as your list. So the more things you ask for, if you're asking for a truly custom look house, a house with character that's not in a neighborhood and things like that, you have to be willing to pay for that. And my husband and I are in the same position right now, guys. I mean, obviously you've seen me literally look at like 2 houses, like maybe 3 on this, on my channel. And can we move? Yes. Can we sell our house? Yes. We have tons of equity in our current house, but we want to have a great, we're so spoiled with our current payment because it's our first home together. We're very spoiled with our payment, and we want to make our next payment as close to that as possible. So we had to put down a lot of money and save a lot of money. So we're back to summer, not January or February. But either way, you just being realistic as a first-time home buyer. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. And also when people are like, well, my friend purchased a home in 2010 or 4 years ago, and they got X, Y, and Z from the builder and this, that, and the other, like amazing, you know, unicorn sprinkles and stuff. And in this market, it's not really going to happen like that. It's a different market. Back then it was a buyer's market. Right now we are in a seller's market. And I recently had someone who was told that it's not a seller's market. Now, when you are in the $400,000 plus, no, it's not a seller's market. It's a buyer's market. So you can finagle, you can negotiate a little bit, but those people aren't giving away their houses either, because those are move-up houses, and they know they're going to have, more than likely going to have a contingent offer, where it's contingent on the buyer selling their first home and rolling it into their next home. And I don't know what they're doing. They might be downsizing and stuff like that. So it's a seller's market. Anything 260 and under. I think right now the average purchase price in Charlotte is 262, 260, around there. So if you have a beautiful move-in ready house, then, and it hits the market, you're going to have a lot of activity. You're going to have a lot of interest, and you can't go in there asking for the partridge in a pear tree and everything that comes with it like you could back in 06. Back in 06 and 07, I was making the most loaded offers, guys. I remember asking for furniture, for refrigerators, obviously, deep freezers, lawn furniture, closing costs, crazy, home warranty. We asked for everything, and then we didn't even offer them the purchase price of the house. We went in low and then negotiated from there. You know why? Because the sellers were definitely motivated and eager to sell the home, especially if they haven't had a lot of activity. So if you come in low right now, and you if you come in low right now, and I don't know what they're doing. So when people say, I want a deal in real estate right now, and they want all of these things because their friend got it in 08, I have to politely remind them that life isn't like that right now. Sellers have options. If you see my other videos, then you know that there have been many times where a client of mine put in an offer and we were one of 13 or one of 14 offers within 2 days. That didn't happen in 08. In 08, they would roll out the red carpet.
You can go now.
Kylie, you're not done yet. They would roll out the red carpet and basically beg you to purchase their home. So a seller's market is when you have less than 6 months, I believe, of inventory, meaning that if no one else put their house on the market, it would take 6 months to sell everything. Right now, we are at 3.4% or 3.4 months inventory overall. That's including the high-end properties that are taking 5 to 6 months to sell. So if it's taking 1 day to sell, 260 houses, then obviously it's a seller's market in, you know, the lower price ranges. Again, anything under $260. The Princess Lego book. Okay. Oh, are these all the books you bought?
Yeah.
Do you have any money left over?
I have a lot of money.
Okay, you do. You do. Okay. Okay, so that's my 2 cents for now. What I'm going to do for the rest of the afternoon, I have tons of quilting to do. I have to paint those Christmas trees tonight. I have to paint them tonight. So as soon as my husband gets home, I'm going to handle that. I'm going to see if he wants to cook dinner. We have the HelloFresh delivery and the meat is thawed out, and he asked, he's like, you think I can cook? And I was like, yeah, you can cook if you want to, honey. I mean, I'm not going to stop you from learning how to cook. I applaud that. So, yeah, I'm going to be painting and then hanging out with the family. It's almost Christmas. I think we have maybe 16, 17 days left. I'm not really sure. But I'm looking forward to my work hiatus, guys. I love you all, but I'm really looking forward to chillaxing at home for 2 weeks in my pajamas for most of the day, not wearing any hair around the house, and just being me. I'm really excited. Oh, another thing. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I garden, for one. For two, I ordered tons of seeds, and then last night I sat down and I actually started planning out my garden beds, and I'm so excited. I do have to take the truck out within the next 2 or 3 weeks and try to find some cattle panel so I can put those between the garden beds in a way of like an archway, so things like beans and cucumbers and like tomatoes, not the bush tomatoes, can crawl over it and make this beautiful looking arch that I saw on My Garden Is My Refuge. I love her channel. I watch it. I envy her garden. Her garden is so peaceful, but I'm going to be happy with my 6 garden beds until we figure out what we're going to do with our housing situation. So yeah, I can't wait to show you guys.